Mark Rober is under fire.
Oh!
For his latest video about Lidar that had a focus on comparing camera-only assisted driving systems, as found on Tesla's vehicles, to Lidar-assisted systems. The big headline-grabbing test was, of course, the Wile E. Coyote-style fake highway wall that they erected to try to fool the cameras. And the video was celebrated for demonstrating why Tesla's camera-only systems are inferior to more expensive LiDAR solutions across 6 tests involving a variety of driving conditions: fog, heavy rain, sunset, sunrise. The Tesla failed to safely stop before hitting a child mannequin and or a Looney Tunes wall in 3 out of 6 tests. LiDAR was successful in all tests. However, this video drew the ire of many folks. Why? Well, for the one thing, the title. Can you fool a self-driving car? No self-driving cars appear in the video. Both cars are using driving assists rather than being self-driving. However, as I have talked about for the last 10 plus years, maybe not quite that long, but certainly more than 5, Tesla's being self-driving is a pretty common misunderstanding. And I can see how, much like I made that video saying that I stole a tampon from a store when it was clearly a pad.
That was the beginning of Evil Linus, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I can see how he might have used the term self-driving because it was easily understood across many languages, and has a strong association with the Tesla car that he was using in the test, even if, no, technically that car is not self-driving. And a big part of the reason that people associate Teslas with self-driving is that, A, they call their control/lane keep assist, their auto cruise control/lane keep assist autopilot, which is pretty misleading. And they also call their advanced driver assistance full self-driving and have been promising next year complete autonomy for 6 years, something like that. Don't quote me on it, but quite a few years. So was that title the best choice? No, probably not. It probably wasn't the most factually correct choice, but I can also completely understand why.
Elon Musk first publicly announced that all Teslas would have the hardware necessary for full self-driving in 2016.
Oh, wow. So 9 years again. Nice.
But I think he made that promise in 2016. Oh, he said it would be in 2 to 3 years.
Got it. Okay. All right. So anyway, yeah, the title probably could have been more accurate. The other main criticism is that he was using Autopilot, which is outdated. Tesla's full self-driving system that, again, does not allow the car to drive itself unattended. It requires constant human supervision, is far more advanced than the Autopilot system and has received more updates. However, that doesn't really change the point of his video, which is that both Autopilot and full self-driving rely entirely on cameras which have fundamental limitations. Rober has not disclosed which version of Tesla Autopilot he tested, and Tesla planned to roll out the ability to use full self-driving without a driver in June. I'm not even going to say that. Tesla.
Why is it?
This is the MSI board power thing again. So I should just not say anything that a manufacturer says at this point. Then.
Yeah.
Tesla says that they're going to do that, but hey, they first said that it was coming later this year, like many years ago.
Yeah, they specifically in 2019. Where is it? In 2020, Musk claimed full self-driving would be feature complete by the end of the year. That was the first time that it was within a year that he claimed it would happen, as far as my understanding goes. Based on this timeline that I found, which might not be right. Someone else said it. I gotta be careful.
So, in summary, I think that we're kind of missing the forest for the trees here a little bit. The point of the test, and people are getting so hung up on the. I
think it's the timing, right?
The fake road.
Rober was talking about how I think they were planning this video from last year. He's not apparently an investor in any company involved. and didn't get paid by that company with the Lidar cars. They just provided one of the cars. And he's openly planning on like buying a new Tesla soon because he wants to like upgrade the one that he has. He's like, I'm not a Tesla hater. I'm not against them. I'm going to buy another one. You're like targeting the wrong person, which I think is hilarious. Personally, I don't know about anybody else, but I think it's funny. But I think it's the timing with the stock going down and the Tesla protests all happening right now, and a lot of people just not understanding even sort of at all that video production has like timelines, and this was definitely started a long time ago and was not planned to drop during like a Tesla stock on fire, everyone lighting cars on fire, anti-Nazi protests arc. You just never know what's going to happen. The world's crazy.
Casper Explorer asks, what happened to using both in conjunction? Good question. Tesla not only stopped shipping cars with LiDAR in them, they actually deactivated the LiDAR that is in any of their existing fleet of cars that do have LiDAR installed in them. And that was in the interest of building their full self-driving capabilities using only cameras. The really baffling thing to me is that, and I actually didn't even realize this until I was reading up on this, is that Tesla not only relies just on cameras, but they don't even have stereoscopic vision with their cameras.
Oh.
I did not know that. And you guys correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but that was something.
That'd be too many cameras.
Sorry, it wasn't a LiDAR, it was radar, wasn't it?
We're gluing panels on around here. We can't double up the cameras.
Hold on, they never had LiDAR. Hold on. What did they have in?
Radar?
What did they disable?
Ultrasonic sensors?
Reliance on cameras.
Tesla removed the ultrasonic sensors.
Oh,
as part
sorry,
of its
guys.
Transition to camera-only driver assist.
Ultrasonic, that's right. They didn't use LiDAR because LiDAR was really expensive back then. LiDAR costs have come down, though, and that's why other cars are coming equipped with it.
Thank you for that. LiDAR just detected Linus, who just lied.
They do have a one-dimensional... Thanks, Dan. They do have a one-dimensional distance sensor. So there you go. I would have thought that they would want like stereo vision with the cameras, though.
Too many cameras.
Yeah, maybe too many.
Like I said earlier, we're gluing on panels over here. We're not buying extra cameras.
Look.
It's not happening.
Look.
We can't afford fasteners, dude.
I am not claiming that I know how to build a self-driving car.
But maybe you'd use a fastener?
But that's the difference. That's the difference. I'm not claiming to build a self-driving car. And the point of Mark's test was simply to show that there are limitations in a camera-only system that are going to be not just difficult, but impossible to overcome by not having anything else backing it up. And I think we've really seen that, especially under, real world challenging conditions, different from what he tested. Like up here in Canada, snow is a major factor in the functionality of any kind of camera system. I mean, on my car, regularly, I will turn on my car and I'll get like a notification that some of my driving assist features don't work because the cameras are like caked in snow. And like, yeah, sure, theoretically, you should go out and do like a pre-flight check before you ever operate a vehicle. Like that is literally,
it's part of the rules
on your exam.
Yeah.
When you get your driver's license.
If you don't do it, they fail at you.
You are actually supposed to do a walk around the vehicle.
And I have never once seen someone do it outside of the exam.
Not even once. Nerdle's like, what?
Yeah, it's literally, it is a very serious part of our exam up here. If you don't do it, you definitely will fail. And I genuinely has never seen that happen. Jake does. I watched Jake leave the building literally yesterday, and he did not.
No.
I don't believe you.
There's no way. So yeah.
Damn coffee.
So the point is, theoretically, I should go around my vehicle and I should have a little brush and I should sweep off all my little cameras and everything. Yep. But there are also situations where there's a bunch of slush on the road or a bunch of salt or there's a bunch of snow coming down.
Recover while you're driving.
Where it can get covered while you're driving. And it's just very obvious that a camera pointed in a particular direction can be covered. Oh, well, good luck, everybody. Linus admitting on camera that he doesn't do the legally required pre-drive check that everyone else definitely does.
I don't. Come get me. Let's go. On your drive over, don't forget to walk around your car, which you definitely won't do.
Max O'Drive says, Kyle Paul did a video that shows that hardware 3 on older software on full self-driving fails, but hardware 4 on current software does see the wall and stops. Can you remind me, what was the generation of hardware that Mr. Musk said would be capable of full self-driving again? What was it? Can you?
Let me, I gotta find that again.
What was the one? Trying to remember what it was. What was it? Was it 4? I think it was 4. It was 4, right?
I think it was like 2 or
No, it was 3.
It was 3?
Yeah, it was 3.
Again, I'm reading this off something else, so I don't know. But Elon Musk, and this is a quote. This is a quote. I didn't say this is a quote. Okay? Elon Musk initially stated that Tesla's Hardware 2.0, or HW2, also known as AP2, was capable of level 5 autonomy, paving the way for full self-driving capabilities.
That's an AI overview, though.
I didn't say it.
You should ask Grok. You should ask.
I didn't quote it.
You should ask the uncensored AI.